welcome to the Inspired to Speak Success Network. Today we're here with a very special guest, Ms. Felicia Shaw from Simply in Your Purpose. So Felicia, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, James. I appreciate it.
Outstanding. Well, Felicia, the audience is anxious to hear a little bit about your story. So can you share with us all a little bit about your story? How did you get started and what do you do?
Well, again, my name is Felicia, Simply in Your Purpose. And one of the things that I used to do a lot of was thinking small, not thinking enough of myself, and being a people pleaser and taking on so much and becoming overwhelmed with it and then not achieving it and being upset with it. And so I had some incredible people who coached me informally of how to do some things differently, learned a lot of those processes, was able to teach it to other people and said, you know what, I need to make this a business. And so I decided to create a business where I empower high achievers to define their priorities, simplify their lives with balance.
Now, not only are you successful, but you're also a best-selling author. Tell us a little bit about your book.
So I had an opportunity to do a book with Lisa Nichols, who's on The Secret.
The Lisa Nichols?
The Lisa Nichols.
Wow.
The Secret, Chicken Soup for the African American Soul, Chicken Soup for the Women's Soul. And she said, there's a story inside of you, and all of us have stories. And so she asked me if I would be interested in being a part of her book. I took that opportunity, ran with it, and I've had great success from beyond that. But it's called Unbreakable Spirit, teaching you how to get your bounce back muscles. So
How to get your bounce back muscles.
Yeah, you don't have to stay in your valleys.
Wow, that's incredible. Well, we know that all of us have ups and downs, and we do have real valleys. And you alluded to some of those valleys at first when we first started this interview. So can you share with our audience maybe an example of a challenge you may have had, and how did you overcome it?
Well, so one of the biggest challenges that I had was some inconsistencies because I didn't have systems in place and trying to do so many things manually.
Wow.
Because we wear this S on our chest. You've got to do all those things. I've heard that phrase, if you want something done, ask a busy person.
Wow.
Had a problem with saying no until I decided to define some things that I truly wanted to so I could say yes to me, yes to what completes me and no to what depletes me. And again, found some incredible people to coach me through it, get the right systems in place so that I could have a more effective and efficient business.
So now you're on path and on purpose. Can you share with our audience a few suggestions on what they can do to become even more successful and keep in balance, just to stay where they need to stay?
Absolutely. And thank you so much for asking that question. The very first thing that people need to do is to write your vision. Write it down. Take the time to write SMART goals down. Make plans towards those things. And that way you don't say yes to everyone else's dreams and then forget about your own. And then you have to go back and check on it to make sure that you are on track. And my favorite one is no one gets to success on their own. We all need someone. No one gets to the Olympics without a coach, so find a coach. I'm blessed to say I had a great coach and an even better friend right now. So that's my best suggestion for people.
Awesome. Well, I'll turn it back over to you. Do you have any final thoughts?
Yes. My final thought is stay true to you. Everyone else is taken, so be true to you, and you'll live a happy, successful life.
Incredible wisdom. How can someone that's looking at this right now, how can they get in touch with you?
My website is www.simplyinyourpurpose.com.
You heard it here. This is Felicia Shaw. Felicia, thank you for joining our show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Awesome.